maybe you should take a look at yourself. I should've listened to the friends that told me that you ain't worth it. What's looking back at you in the mirror, 'cause you ain't. I'm not gonna be a trophy girl, towing your line. You can't shame me into what you want, 'cause all my thoughts are mine. Accepting you, accepting me, for all I am, I'll try to set you free. So come take a ride with me, we'll light up the sky. So let me, 'cause now you're an angel, flying high in the sky, lift me down here, and I'm wondering why the bottom of this whiskey bottle's like smoke in the sky. 'Cause it's gone just like you, and I'm sat here left wondering. Reaching out with a helping hand, spending time with your best friends, tuning into a favorite song in my truck with the windows down. Scorching sun as we start to play, the 19th hole at the end of a perfect day. My mama smile as she stirs up the tea, wishing my heart that people were as happy as. You said you'd never leave me, you'll be right by my side. The days that I could count and the evenings I cried, and though you left me, as baby put to rest, thought of what's a lonely road, you carried me instead. Oh, you carried me instead. But I can't get over that rainbow that you built, and I can't get into that house upon that hill, and I can't get over. I poured you a drink, you gave me a smile, made me go weak with that look in your eye. I can't quite believe you're looking at me. Hard to imagine there's something to see. I'll never forget how you drove me wild with that look in your eye. That look in your eye. Rubbing up in a run downtown, never stop, my friends coming round. Didn't have much, me and you, but it taught us what was real, what to hold on to. Having fun from 9 till 5, never ever felt so alive. Released a sigh, a fake tear, you're crying. You made it so clear you won't be by my side, and we can't do this no more. It's not like it was before. Now that you're gone, you've left me lonely once more. Gonna get so hot down here, ain't gonna go home, just one more beer. 'Cause we're gonna cut loose, and there ain't no use in trying to stop us from dancing on the tables. Not wondering where the night goes. We're gonna cut loose, and you know there's no use in trying to stop. Oh, the way that you look and the smile that you give to me, it gives a new meaning to serendipity. Never thought I could feel so many the dreams we had come true. Back then, I was still drinking. Back then, I wasn't thinking about things I was doing, what I'd be losing if I saw I'd have got up on the floor. Back then, I was so guilty. Back when, to put it simply, lost all sight of reason was down.
Nearly.
Nearly.
We did that every single stream where we just press the button just in time. So, welcome in everybody. It's great to see you. I'm going to introduce Bull in a moment, but before we do that, Adele will say a few quick hellos, I guess.
Hi to Dawn and hello to Zarkov. Dawn, I hope the weather isn't too bad for you when the snow hits, but I'm guessing you're looking forward to having it. Reborn, Pam's cat. I'm just going to make sure I haven't missed anyone. Long Dog, which is Jay, and I'm just going to say a massive shout out to Jay because an hour before the stream, Jay has helped me with the setup of today's stream. It's our first one. It's not finished. It will improve as streams do. But I just want to say massive thank you for helping me, else I wouldn't have been able to get what I wanted done. Zachy Man, welcome in. How you doing?
I'm not going to say thank you to Long Dog because last night, she made me do 120 squats. So I did 280 squats. I'm still sitting up. I don't know how long I will be still sitting up for, but I was a bit of pain once last night. But I had a nice warm soak and then I was fine.
Yes. So we're good.
Hi, Zachy Man. Right, so massive welcome to Bull, who is joining us for our first episode
Official
of Streaming Strategies. Welcome.
Thank you, guys. How are you doing?
We're doing great.
Hello, everyone.
We're doing great. We had a bit of a chat. We were talking that much before the stream that we almost didn't go live because we were just sitting back and having a bit of fun, talking about all sorts of stuff, and we could have been carried on talking, and we're gonna. So I think, go on, Adele.
So today we're talking streaming strategies. It is open to questions from the chat and we highly encourage it. It helps us and it helps Bull get through the whole process of the stream and it keeps it nice and chatty. So if you are a viewer and you have any questions about anything behind the scenes, about anything that happens during the stream, if you are thinking about streaming, you can also ask the questions, or even if you're a fellow streamer and you're curious about something, we always say we don't have all the answers, but we can give our experience, our views and experiences that we've had for the duration, and anything that we've experienced before streaming that's taught us anything. Now at the minute.
So this brainchild all started about 3 weeks ago when Adele and I were talking about different things that we could do on stream, and one of the things
due to illness, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Really, yeah.
And I said, well, the only thing I can talk about for any length of time is business. And we started talking about streaming, and we went, is streaming just like running a business? Not sure. So we decided that we would analyse what the principles of business was, and we compare them to streaming and try and identify the similarities, but equally as well the things that are different. So we're going to be talking about that today. But as Adele says, we want you to get involved because I'm hoping that we can learn something today. I'm sure Bull will also tell you that he's hoping he can learn a few things today. We are open books, both of us, and Bull and ourselves have got a fantastic relationship. As most of you know, I'm in the Bull Academy, which Bull's going to talk about as well, and he can tell you all about that. So, without going any further, I'm gonna first of all ask Bull to give us a brief introduction and a summary of what he does in terms of content.
This is the hardest question, for me every time when anyone. This is my first question always. I'm saying I'm a content creator as in what? Specific. So I do different things. First thing, I'm the creator of the Bull Academy, which is, you are known about it, and we are doing a fitness, personal trainer, and I do the dietitian, nutrition, and the workout stuff, and fixing angles and destroying some fat and muscles that we should, sometimes. I do traveling streams sometimes as an idol, and it's kind of different about the idol that we are watching. And because when I go to a country, I like people to see what I'm seeing in my eyes, and I take them to that place without going, like you are with me. So when they ask me about a question about it, and I have the knowledge to answer. So usually when I go to a country or I travel, usually I write down where should I keep people watching and what to know about information, all these stuff. And I do idle, like I go from places to places and I talk. I go in Kuwait in a lot of places. Like I keep people watching Kuwait, how it's not a desert, as everyone's saying, and these stuff. And sometimes I travel also. I do these kind of idols. Plus, I do gaming. Like I play different kind of games. Some of them I play in solo, but the rest I play with the community with NTRLS. And some people was enjoying when I was doing the just chatting podcasting because I I made a podcast. It's called Talk to Know You, and I got there a lot of people who talk bad and talk good, and I was the what I was tell you the hammer between the hammer and I don't know what it's called the thing I told you.
The
Gavel.
gavel, the gavel.
Yeah, yeah. So
Bull is the
it
judge.
was yeah. So this is how it's gonna be as a content and what I do in that. So this is my content. This is what I do. I hope I didn't forgot anything.
So we've had a first question, and it's from Zarkov, and he said specifically, "What is the Bull Academy, and what does it do?"
Good question. First of all, it's not about the Bull Academy. You should know who I am to know what is the Bull Academy. Since I was 7 years old, my family dropped me in a gym to work out and train and to be healthy in physique and mindset. So, and now I'm 40 years old and I didn't stop except from Corona. I stopped for 5 years because when Corona hit me, I got diabetic type 1 and I've got a heart high pressure and unorganized thing. I've got cholesterol and a failure in kind of part of the heart. So they stopped me to go to the gym. Now I told them I should go to the gym, and every time they told me, okay. After test, they told me not yet. So I was thinking to do something to help people while I was competing in Mr. Olympia, in Arnold Classic, and all around the world. In each country, I compete in there. I had a good physique, good knowledge, good everything. I spent a lot of money with the doctors as a dietitian and these stuff, and I was playing with myself. Like I increased my weight, and I shred, and I increase my weight and I shred. So I know a different ways about how to help people. So I was planning to do a personal trainer. So I invest on myself in that thing, in that field. So when I couldn't go to the gym, I saw that I can help a lot of people going to the gym. Some people was telling me that they cannot offer going to the gym, and we made it in home, like Miss Morta, Suki, uh, I forgot,
Gio?
Geo, and other a lot of people who join us. They couldn't afford to go to the gym, and the shock in 60 days of challenge, if they was doing everything perfectly, they was changing. And I told you they was changing. The biggest problem with a lot of people is losing skin. And thanks God, till now, from all the people who join the Bull Academy, I have 0 person with extra skin. Even the people who has extra skin, the skin is almost gone. So that means I'm doing a great thing. Some people and I study my thing. So I read a lot. Uh, I invest a lot in myself in that field because I'm ADHD and it's very high ranked because I cannot focus on anything usually. Because if you're gonna tell me something, it's not important for me. Maybe it's important for you, but it's no offense. But for me, it can't fit in my brain, so I forgot about it. I keep just running like a horse to the end of the race, so I should get it. So I learn a lot of things, and I train more than 300 or 400 person in my career in
Wow.
10 years. So those people who I trained them from zero to compete. Like they was fat or super skinny, and the end of it, they are on a stage in Mr. Olympia. So this is my experience.
Okay, so we've got a great question coming up, but I just want to add a little bit to what you've explained about the Bull Academy. So, if you join the Bull Academy, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to have an interview with Bull, and he's going to talk to you, and he's going to try and understand exactly what your issues are. So whether that's you're overweight, whether you're unfit, whether you need to put muscle on, he's gonna understand. That's the first thing. And I got a real grilling because I'm a part of the Bull Academy as well. And from there, what he's going to do is he's going to produce a diet, and he's going to produce a workout for every individual. Now, again, there are lots of things on. What's Adele doing?
I'm sorry, I broke the stream.
So there are lots of things that on backstage on the Bull Academy that you get. So you get sort of all sorts of exercises for chest, for back, for abs, etc., etc. But what you also get is a diet. If you join the Bull Academy, you have to post your diet. Post your food every single time, and if you don't, Bull is going to kick you without a shadow of a doubt.
We will assume you are cheating.
Yes. And the other thing that you need to know is that Bull actually lives in everybody's house. Yeah.
He's got a nanny cam.
Yeah. So and nobody can escape. Okay. So that's the other thing. If you do a workout, you have to post your workouts. Otherwise, he thinks you're being lazy. And then on a Sunday, you know when you watch Simon Cowell on what's that program?
X Factor.
X Factor. It's like the X Factor. You get graded on how well you have performed throughout the week. And if you haven't performed, you're going to get to know about it. If you have performed, then he's going to be nice to you for 1 week, maybe 2. And then he's going to find a reason. So it's a tough school. So Morphin's asked a really great question, Adele, if you want to...
Yeah, so whilst we're on the topic of the Bull Academy, Morphin has asked, what is the best way to get motivated to start working out when you've got a busy work life?
Good, very, very good question. Like for me, I don't think that anyone have a busy schedule like me. Even for me, because I don't talk to my wife except when I'm in bed before I sleep for 5 minutes. I talk in the whole day in there. So and I sleep. I wake up every day 3:30 or 4:30 a.m. and I leave home to my work. I keep working in there. After work, I drive all the way to my business. I finish my business. I go home. Now also I have a gym. I go from my business to my gym and I stream in there till I reach home. When I reach home, I organize everything. I check home the family. I check everything is there. Everything is okay. And I go to sleep. Like, this is how busy is it. So if you're gonna motivate yourself, you should do 3 things. You should aim on your goal. You should know what you want. And you should do it.
On that subject, Bull, do you need to go to a gym or can you do it from home? Can you realistically get fit working from home?
Yeah, I have kind of answering for this question. And I'll take you as example. And I'll take Miss Morta as example. And I'll take Tadron as example. You did your workout in gym, right? Then you shifted to home, right?
Yeah.
Miss Morta never went to a gym, and she lost more than 40 kilos in 60 days. Tadron went to the gym, and he got the best shape in his life, and now he's 43, I think. And he used to go to a gym for 20, 21 years, and this year, with the shape in 2 months, it's the best shape ever he got in his life. That's my answer.
Yes, you can. one of the things that I would say is as well, most people that go to the gym don't work out properly. So what I've got out of this more than anything is that the exercises that I was doing are were the right exercises, but done wrongly. So if you haven't got the technique, every time I have a one-to-one with Bull, I realise that I'm not doing it. So, you know, you get people in gyms lifting heavy weights wrongly. It doesn't do as much as if you're lifting light weights properly. Correct, Bull?
Yep, true.
And that's what Bull has taught. Certainly taught me.
As example, Tadron, I named Tadron Captain America because he's muscular and everything. And every time when he's with me in 1v1, he's more quarter to the weight and sometimes less than quarter of his weight when we are doing the workout. So that means one thing. If I'm going to adjust your angle very well, because you know I post all the workout for everyone in there, and there is nothing to be hidden. You can go to YouTube and you can find all kind of workouts and everything about each muscle and everything. A lot of people talking about this stuff, but if you're gonna take it as example for yourself, you cannot do it because you was watching videos, right? And you was doing that from
Yeah.
videos, but you think you are doing it correctly till I came and I adjust a little bit of the angle, and it was all different. So it's about how to understand the mechanical of the body work, because the body is about a mechanic machine.
We have a lot of fun correcting it as well, because I tend to overthink things. But we have a lot of fun. We don't just, you know, it's not just complete stress. We have a lot of fun while we do it.
I think what I would say to Morphin as well is there's nothing anybody else can say to motivate you to start. You've got to want to start yourself. You've got to have your own self-motivation to want to make that change in your life. Even if it's, correct me if I'm wrong, Bull, but even if it's starting, you've got to start somewhere, and even if you can do 20 minutes of something, as well as changing your diet, it's still a start.
Diet's so important, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can only tell you, so my motivation was that I have a young family, I got no energy, and I streamed for a long time and I got no energy, and my muscles were weak. So my motivation was simply, Luke, I owe it to my family to be in the best shape that I can be in. So it's just finding something that kind of does that. I don't want to turn today into a complete just talking about the Bull Academy,
no,
because
no.
there's so much more that we want to talk about. So I want to drag you back, Bull, now, right, to what we talked about, which was the idea of business as streaming being similar to business. And one of the things we talked about was business strategies. So the idea that a lot of streamers simply turn up and stream. We have a strategy. I'm going to ask you in a minute about your kind of strategies. But one of the things we talked about is intended strategies versus emergent strategies. So what I want to do is take you right back to the start, Bull, before you even started, and ask you the question, did you have a strategy or did you just fall into it? How did you get from somebody who didn't stream to somebody who now is a very successful streamer?
I appreciate you. Yeah. That's a question I was asking myself for 2 years around when I was streaming on different platform. You know, I start streaming by mistake, if I can say it, because I wasn't interested about streaming, but COVID-19, it was lockdown. Like, I would say 60-70% of the people now who's streaming, they started after COVID. When I stream, I want to check how it's going. So I was just gaming with no camera, with anything. And always since day one, I was talking to two person. They are my brothers. I think, I don't know you saw Lang Lang or
Yeah.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Those two guys, they are my brothers. And they told me, go stream, look how is it. and I'll tell them, okay, we'll test it. So I stream to see how the algorithm of it's working and how people are engaging. So after 2 weeks of streaming, I told them I don't have a content. And while I was in good views, I was in 60, 40, but I told them I don't have content. Because if my content gonna be just gaming, I'm talking about myself and my age and the way how I think. It's it's not the content. Like if I'm gonna game and there's 10 million person who's gaming better than me or whatever in the same game, maybe they talk better than me. Maybe they are funny more than me. So how can I shift this thing to me? So I was talking to them. I need a content. What kind of content I should do? And my brother was talking to me maybe before 7, 8 years ago. He told me, "Bull, you should just do a channel on YouTube and do the working out and gym and talk about these stuff because you have a knowledge and you have everything." So I was just thinking about how to start it, and I was studying everything. That's why I was lurking in everybody's stream. I was looking to the sexist people and the one who don't have any content or no viewers for them. So I was collapsing everything to each other like you do a strategy for yourself. So first of all, you should value yourself. Number two, to know what you're good in. Three, it's the most important thing. It's not the stream or the content you're gonna do. It's all start from you. How you feel yourself. It is the way. I saw a lot of people, and I was just concerning when they go to stream, their main target to get money. That's why they are losing money. When they gain money, they spend it. When I gain money, I invest it on my stream, on my thing. Like a lot of people thinks that I born a billionaire, but usually I invest everything. Like any good streamer, he knows there's a numbers is gonna go for the stream. Like this percent for a family, this one for saving, this one for investing, this one for your time to enjoy. But if you're gonna think about this one, this is the way how you're gonna get the content of you. So I came up in the Call of Duty in gaming, then I shift to the Ball Academy. When I shift to the Ball Academy, I see it was good, and I love that field. I love it. Like I'm super in love with it. I love cars. I do some streams of cars and racing. I have a Supra and I've got a Porsche in the old days. So I know how cars and this stuff is moving. So when you're gonna think about the content, how you're gonna do it, so you should take everything to be in there. After, you should have a time like every day. I'm gonna do a Bull Academy. Just imagine you're gonna come to Bull every day. You're gonna see Bull doing the Bull Academy. You have maximum 2 months to watch me. Maximum, if you are super loyal, 2 months. Then the people gonna drop because there's nothing in you coming up. So how you change it? How you know where you are good in? I know my English is bad.
It's
I
really
know
not.
maybe
It's not that bad.
I know that my face sometimes is the angry bird. A lot of people says that I have a bad attitude because I don't smile usually. And even some people, they watch me, they says I have a very high ego. I don't have ego. I value myself very well. So I know what I study. I know what I invest in myself. I know what my family invests in me. So when I can think better than a lot of people, I should value myself. I never run for a money. I run for a content that's gonna spend for me a money. This is a different, like, this is the way of the best strategy for everyone should do it. But when I see a lot of people coming and saying, hey, I need money, I don't have, I cannot offer this or I can. What you did, what you present for people. It's about the man. I'm gonna go to 2 restaurants. 3 of us, we're gonna go to 2 restaurants. I'm gonna go for a restaurant and you're gonna go for the other restaurant. Did they grab you to, or you go by yourself? You went it for yourself. So you like this one because they have something good for you. So this is the field. If you're gonna present something for a kind of people, they love it, they're gonna come to you. Streaming, also, it's 50% of luck. 50 or 65% of luck. 45, it's your content. So make your content solid to take the both things. Because if you're gonna have a solid thing, you're gonna have a good thing. People like to see something, but keep that something worth it. Don't go for a cheap stuff. Don't do dummy things, because in the end of the day, when you're gonna grow up, or when you're gonna have that money, or you're gonna talk about legacy, your legacy, what it was, how you started, how you made it. So you should aim very well about how to do this stuff. That's what I love. That's what I think, and I brainwash myself very well to have that type of content. And I'm trying to do my thing. So a lot of times I ask people around me, what do you think about my content? What is the worst thing about my content? What is bad about my content? I don't ask what is good in my content. I always ask how's my stream?
How we,
Like,
yeah, if we could improve.
Zeki, yeah. So I ask how's the stream was, and they tell me good things. I don't care about good things. I care about the bad things, how to solve it, how to get the better thing. This is my way about thinking about the streaming and all these stuff. Other thing, I don't care about the money. I don't care about anything. Because if you have the best basics and to start up the business for you, the streaming and everything, this is the way. You should go for the good thing you need.
I like the whole comparison to going to a restaurant, because I see it as if you've got a favourite restaurant you go to, eventually you're gonna get bored of it. But however, like, we've got a favourite restaurant,
Yeah.
but they changed the menu, so it keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
And I would say it's a good, what's the word, analogy,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
to compare that to the
I mean,
streaming.
I've picked up a few things there. So one of the first things that I picked up is you've got to love what you do. It's so important. You know, don't be doing something that is a bind to you. You know, it's crucial. The other thing that was interesting was research. So again, it's a business principle. You cannot achieve anything in this life if you don't do your research. And one of the ways that certainly we've learned, and I think you're the same, Bull, is we've watched other people and we've picked out the things that we like, the things that we think would work for us. But it's also knowing what's going to work for you, because just because somebody does it might not fit with you. So I think that's crucial. The other thing that you talked about was feedback, which is absolutely crucial. You know, we ask all the time on our streams, you know, what could we do better? What would you like to see? And that kind of leads you to the next point, which is diversity. You know, some of the times, you know, our strength is music, but sometimes, you know, we'll do something entirely different because that's what people want, and it keeps it fresh. And it's quite interesting, you know, if we're doing a cooking stream, you get people in who wouldn't normally come and watch you play music.
Yeah.
They're watching you cook because they're interested in it. And then all of a sudden they're like, actually, I like these people. I might go and listen to them when they sing.
Yeah, see what they
So I
like.
think that is also really important.
If I can say so, there's a guy, I don't know if he's in the chat. Oatmeal, are you there? Oatmeal,
no?
he came to my channel on a raid. And I was talking Arab, like Arabic. And he says, what the fuck, why I'm in here? Then suddenly I shift to talk in English. And I don't know him, he was just a viewer for me. Someone on my chat, I never know him. Then we start talking, Then he play Call of Duty, I play Call of Duty. He like cars, I like cars. We used to talk. Now he's close to me that much, and I do anything to go to him, or he gonna come to me. That's I wanna meet that guy, cause I talk two languages in my stream. Some people, like you guys, you talk one language, English. For me, I do two languages. Some people I can communicate with, but some people they don't like it. Oatmeal, when he was in my stream, he was saying, I don't know what he was saying. Then I just gonna drop the unfollow. Then I saw you talk in English, and that time it was the luck. Now I know him for I think 1 year and a half, something like that. 1 year and 3 months, and that's a W. Muayyad the same. A lot of people, cause the different when you're gonna talk and you're gonna engage with them. This is where you find that enjoyment. You know. That's
That leads me very nicely on to the next thing. But before I ask that question, so I think it's fair to say, initially you had a bit of an emergent strategy. It kind of things just kind of fell into place, and then I guess now you start thinking about it and have you a bit more planning. But we'll come back to that.
I'm just going to say a few hellos in
Yeah,
the chat.
go
That's
for it.
okay, because I've seen Wazzy, I've seen Agents, I've seen Luke as well. Morphin, a proper hello to you, and Maximum. Bull's abs will come. They will come.
He keeps going on about your
Yeah.
abs.
Mad, Zaki
maximum. You're gonna pay your 5 subbies. You're gonna pay your 5 subbies.
Foul Play as well. Welcome in.
Hi, Foul.
Sam, K20, hope you're okay. And again, if anybody's lurking in the background and is liking what they are hearing, please
Appreciate
hit the
you,
follow
Max.
button, not just with ourselves, but with Bull as well.
The story you just told about oatmeal. So this is my view. I don't know whether you're going to agree with me. I see streaming as we talked a little bit before we started, before we went live, and I was talking about it last night. For me, what you've got to do is you've got to create a community where it's like where we all used to before COVID. We used to go down to the pub to see our mates. Now we come online to have fun with our mates. And for me, the most important thing you do, yes, you've got to have solid content, but most people, and chat, please tell me if I'm wrong, most people come on because they want to have a chat with the person that they've met, and they meet on. One of the things I think is a massive strength on your stream is your community. They are so close, it's ridiculous. They're like a bunch of mates who've known each other. It feels like to me they've known each other 20 years. I don't think they have, but I don't know. What's your view on that?
That's a very good thing, because I'm gonna talk about something. Some people will agree, some people disagree about it. But in this life, it's very hard to find friends. It's very hard to find any friends. You can find, but you should dig a lot. In the social media, as what we are doing in here, it's harder 4 times or 10 times to find a friends. You can call them friends. So I came to create the anti-RLS. Anti-RLS is the natural, it's the neutrals, people all around the world. So I have 2 communities and they are separated. Both of them under the same name, anti-RLS. So when people gonna come, I will support you in what I know. Like, what is my knowledge? Let's say is my knowledge, it's to think. I'm a good thinker usually. So I think about all the details in your stream and this stuff. Strategies, I see it for you. So do it. You are good in audio. You're gonna help me. That's how I create a solid place. It's about the goodie transactions, you know? So I don't need the money from you. I don't need you to cheat in anything with me. I need you to be with me when I need you. and you need me to be with you when you need me. So that's a family. Whatever your family is bad, it's gonna be your family. It's the one who gonna raise you, it's the one who gonna destroy you. So family, it's always family, and it's number one. So what I create in the NTRLS, it's that level of close people. Like if you're gonna come and I'm gonna feel, just feeling that you are coming to take something from someone and leave, I will kick you out. I use it just with my feeling. And I think everybody knows me. They know when I feel something about something coming, I'm 1,000% I'm right in it. So that's how we did that community for me, because I deal with them as brothers, sisters, a family. So when you need something, I'm the one who you're gonna talk to. Like, who's the daddy, Andy?
You're the daddy.
You see, this is the way how it should be.
I'm
So,
not ready to
when
call
I
you
need-
daddy yet.
Till I'm gonna catch you in the gym very well. So, Andy, when I need something from Andy, which we talk a little bit in the video calls in the Ball Academy, I ask him some questions like, I say it before and I will say it all the time. This guy, I respect him so much. He's just like my big brother, who I respect so much for all what he's doing. And when you're gonna see the way of respect, of talk between each other, that's a family what they need. I don't need to fake it with you. And I don't fake anything I do. I don't go to someone to use him to let me lead something, because I learned two things in this life. Number one, yourself, what you have. Number two, money talks. And I have both of them. So when I have both of them, I don't think that I can come to you. Andy, if I need something in audio, do you think I will come to you and you're gonna say, yeah, I support Bull and I did that for Bull? Or I can pay it for a company and they're gonna come and set everything for me.
No, we'd go, hang on, I'll just pass the phone on to Adele.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Andy has Adele. I have Muayyad. I have Zeki. I have Maximum. I have a lot of Adele in my life. Every one of them doing a part in
We
my
all
life.
need an Adele.
But Andy in one thing, you know? So this is what I like in the community and how I make it close to each other, if I can say so. So, W.
So I think, so what I would say there is you have created a culture within your community by maybe restricting who is, so if there's somebody who goes against your, right, if you think about culture, it's your values, right? So in terms of values, you know, it's integrity, it's honesty, it's kindness, etc., etc. So you've cultivated this culture, and if somebody is going to go against that or bang against it, they're out, I think you're saying, because that's how I feel as well. You know, we can't have,
I think it's taken us a while to get to that
we
point.
can't have people who are going to poison this wonderful community. And I think what those people do then is they just eventually get closer and closer to each other, don't they?
Yeah.
And I think that is absolutely, we know that when we go live, we are going to get, you know, an amount of people that are always going to be on our stream. We have a revolving door for lots of people who come on sometimes and then they go and see somebody else or whatever, but we have a core of people who are mates, and that's what we're trying to cultivate, which is culture. And that, I think, is what you're saying. And that doesn't matter, Bull, whether you're in the Bull Academy, the NTLRS, whatever you're doing, that's what you want. Am I right in thinking that?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm in the quality, not the quantity.
Yes.
We also think the same.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of people who just out there just going, I need big numbers. You know, it's not always about big numbers. It's about, as you say, having the right people. And sometimes big numbers, you can lose the people who are absolutely loyal to you because you are too spread amongst big numbers. I think.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like us ourselves have noticed patches where our numbers have dipped, and we kind of go, "Ooh, what's gone on? What's gone on there?" But then we've done a menu change. We've changed it up, and they lift back up. It's not always about the numbers. It's not about the numbers.
Yeah. Talk to me about mods, Bull. So I'm now talking about structure as opposed to culture. Talk to me about your mods. How important are your mods to you? And how do you make sure you've got the right mods?
My mods, my friends, my enemies. They are the friend, they are the audience, they are the enemies. Like every day. Before the stream, after the stream, I'm fighting with. And I always says I need more mods. And even I talk to company to mod my stream, like a fully modded. Like everything through the company to make everything. But I love my mods, and the mods is it's the spirit of the stream. I learned that from a lot of people, and I see what they are doing. One of them, it was Rosared, to mention her name very well, because I like the vibes between her and her moderator, and they are friends. One thing I learned in this life, you don't go in business with family, and you don't go business with the close friends. To keep them all the time with you, you don't go for those two things. No money between you and nothing else. So family is just family. I support you, but you are not engaging with my thing. But I love the vibes with in their streams, and I was watching everything. So I like, you can see almost all my moderators are streamers. And they know, sometimes I know I'm a pain in the ass, and I'm very a headache and a pain for them, because I talk a lot, and I have like, I think Adel gonna understand when I have a lot of things in here and I want to drop it in the same second for everyone. So when I'm done, they are, what you are saying? I didn't understand anything. So that's what's happening every time. So I say everything, I don't care if they're gonna understand or not. Then I'm gonna go for them one by one to repeat everything for them. Like I tell them, I need this one in the chat, I need this one, you do this one, I do this one. When we have something, you do this one. So they are the spirit of the stream. They are everything on the stream. Maximum, he knows. Like Maximum, I hate Maximum very much, and he's a streamer in Kick, okay? And he's my friend, my brother, and I hate him because, man, he has a different strategy. You know, if you're gonna drop a follow for Maximum, you know what he gonna do? He gonna troll you. Maximum troll you. It's not the opposite, you know?
Just gonna find the unfollow button for
Yeah. So this is the funny thing. Like, you know, when you're gonna have in your stream, your moderator shouldn't be a copy of you. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Your moderators should be, each one of them think differently. Like, if I'm gonna say it in an easy way, I'm gonna create a business, a company, or a small shop. I'm gonna sell just one product in there. And I'm gonna add 3 employees to sell that product. Each one of those employees should be a different personality. Because I can deal with Andy, but I cannot deal with Adel. I can deal with Adel, but I cannot deal with Bull. Like, different thoughts, different thinking. That's how your moderator's gonna control. Like, every time I'm gonna come in here, the Mr. Super Polite in your stream moderator is Andy, right? So, welcome, sir. Hello, sir. How you doing, sir? Everything good, sir? Am I right, Andy? You can't just confirm that. So that's what I see.
I'm
Long,
waiting
you
for
can
a
talk with him.
sarcastic comment.
So when you're gonna go to Long Dog, you're gonna talk. Hey, yo, how you doing? How's everything? Welcome in. Yeah, hi. How? Like, the feeling in there, it's kind of different. I like to keep it like in distance. Other one like to keep it friendly. Someone like to, oh, I'm the power guy. I can show. So those people are the one who look to the chat before you're gonna look. So they are the controller. They are the spirit of the stream. You do your show. You, as a streamer or a content creators, I will keep it simple. We are a streamers. Content creators, it's the people who do the content, they do a video, and they provide it. We are doing a show. So we should be 75 to 85% on our camera, and the rest we can focus on the stream. Like if you are playing music, you cannot read the chat, and you are singing, you cannot say hi and welcome, right? It's gonna be hard till you're gonna have a space to say it.
Yeah.
I'm playing games, I cannot do it. I'm coaching, I cannot do it. So who's dealing with all this stuff? It should be my moderators. And I know it's very hard for the moderator. That's why I appreciate all the moderators in all channels, and I love them. And I know how hard it's to keep that solid content in their hands. And that's a big trust and a big thing for the big thanks for real. This is, for me, what is the moderator and how I find my moderators.
Yeah, and again, it's another business principle. You have you have the salesy people, you have the people that deal with people, you have the people who are more operational. It's the same thing again. Chat, questions.
Yes, do
please.
you have any questions?
Please let us know if you've got any questions while we are.
I think
chatting away.
you've just made Andy McGee's day there, Bull. He's like, ooh, and play.
Cheers. So I'm usually a type of guy who I go and I watch everything, and when I watch, I don't like to look to people's eyes usually, because I hate to look to people's eyes, because one of the things when I look to people's eyes, I read them. I can read the eyes very well. Like, I go in deep with you. So usually when I talk to people, I don't look to the eyes. And I study NLP. And this is the worst two things I study ever. Because I like you, I don't like you. Mm-hmm. And in between, it depends about you. So
Yes.
how you gonna create it? Like, some people always asking, why you trust people? Because people should trust people. But when I know you, I give you 100% of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's your job to save that 100, or you're gonna drop to zero. It's that easy, that simple.
Bit like on the Bull Academy when you get a 10, isn't it, really? You've got to keep a 10.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yes. It's hard to keep the 10. It's hard.
It is.
It's easy to reach the top. It's very easy, everyone to reach the top. It's very hard to reach that top. Oatmeal, welcome in. That's Oatmeal, that's the guy I'm saying. Oatmeal, do you remember the first time when you came to my chat and you wanna watch, and you was watching a guy who's talking Arabic and you don't know what he was saying? Suddenly he shifted to talking English. Do you remember that?
And I think it's not always about language as well. It's about the way that you talk to people. You've got to act, or you've got to cater for so many different types of people on a stream as well. And as a streamer, that's really difficult. And again, that's where your mods are really important, because lots of people come in for all sorts of different reasons. And I think the other thing that I think you need to do as a streamer is you need to remember and understand things about people. And it's quite hard when you've got big numbers. But, that person, I remember that he got this problem, or, he lives in this place or whatever. But people want to feel like you think they're important, because you do. You think everybody's important. So I think that's absolutely crucial.
I agree about this one. For real. Look, Amil, he says it true. And he knows I hate him so much. And every time I contact Amil, I tell him, man, you should do this one. And this guy was just a viewer for me. I don't know him, he don't know me. Now we call each other brothers. It's about engagement. It's about know your audience, know the people. I'm kind of a person who drop follow sometimes. If you're gonna do the first impression for me when I'm gonna see you, I'm gonna remember your name. But I appreciate all the lurkers in there. I see my channel now, it's a very high number with lurkers. They came when I start doing the workout now, and after DreamHack, a lot of things has changed. People was watching me and this stuff.
It's crucial. Lurkers are crucial, aren't they? And I think it's taken us a while to, we were even having the conversation last night, taken us a while to accept that some people simply want to go about, do the thing that they do, but they still want to be in your channel. They still want to be listening to you. And that's
I'm one
you
of
have to
them.
learn.
I'm one of them.
We know.
I'm one of the person I'm in all my friends' streams usually. So like in the early morning every day, I woke up at 3:30, 4 a.m. I start my phone when I'm driving and I keep it in front of me. I'm watching Maximum or Oatmeal streaming. I cannot chat. I'm driving.
Yeah.
But I'm listening. Then I go to my office. I will see a streamer streaming, and I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna listen to him. I'm working. I'm just enjoying. I'm learning from you. It's not wrong that you gonna learn from someone younger than you or older than you. Maybe this person gonna give you an idea, gonna fix some mistakes of your stream, gonna do something to support in different way. Some people, it's very hard for them to come to support people, but when they want to show out and show you their muscles, and you're gonna learn something from them. Like Andy yesterday, I think everybody was watching Andy. He was super dressed up when he started the squat after the 30, right?
Yeah.
51?
Yeah.
51 squat. He was in shorts and t-shirt. So you learn now when you're gonna go under pressure, you're gonna feel heated.
And
Yeah.
the
And
you're gonna
viewers went, woof.
Yeah, you see? So this is the way. The Terminator.
Yeah, and I'm feeling it today after that as well. So I just want to sum up. So, because this is what the stream is about. So if you think about it logically, in terms of business principles, we've talked about having a strategy being important, but sometimes things can emerge and you have to change with it. We've talked about having diversity in terms of content. We've talked about creating the right culture. We've talked about structure in terms of the people, your mods, etc. I think it's also quite interesting. Do you tend to stream on regular days at regular times, Will, or do you mix it up?
Oh, that's when I was in studying time zone, because I don't have anything to do. I'm in home and I do all my business and phone call. So I used to stream around 10 to 14 hours a day to see when it's my peak, when it's gonna go up, when it's gonna go down, and everything. Like I stream for 1 month in daytime and 1 month in the nighttime to see when it's gonna come my peak, when I'm gonna reach the peak and this stuff. Then I go to add like this 6 hours I have the peak. So I stream in that 6 hours. So then I stopped streaming because a lot of things was messing up with me. My PC was every day with some situations. And I was watching and trying to understand what's happening. Then I came with a time that I stream, and it was 8 p.m. in my time, like it's gonna be 5 in your time, and it was good. But for me, it wasn't good because I end the stream at 11 when I'm gonna sleep. Then Rosared was telling me, do a schedule, do a schedule. You should do a schedule because usually I stream in the same time, but I don't stream every day because a lot of times I cannot stream because I have some stuff to finish in my work and this stuff. Now, when I set everything in time and I publish my stream schedule and everything, every day, the same time I stream. It's 2 p.m. in your time. I'm hitting my stream. So it is the way how to. One day, it's going to be at 5 p.m. in your time. It's 8 in my time to reach all time zone. It's going to be the best. When I stream in that time, I'm going to reach UK, Central Europe, and Americas. I'm going to get all those people for that time in streaming. So this is how you find your schedule to stream. And
Yeah.
you stream in daily basis. Or you have a schedule. It shouldn't be at a daily basis. It's up to you when you're going to stream. But every week, 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, you should just name it for the people. That's what I learned. That's what they taught me. Because it's not my field, I told you. I wasn't a man who gonna stream. Till
Yeah.
he see the thing, how it's going. So, this is it.
So again, we're
And I
all,
smoke a lot.
so again, it's interesting that everything, that a lot of your strategies are the same as ours because we believe in consistency, don't we? We
Yes.
believe in a schedule and the like. So as we're getting into this conversation, although we do something entirely different, the fundamentals are pretty much the same, which doesn't surprise me because we are very similar people. Do you want to ask Max's question? If Bull might not want to answer it, but
Yeah,
ask it anyway. I'm just going to go to the bathroom while you do that.
Yes. So Maximum said, ask Bull about his new place and new office being built and what he plans to do with it.
Good question,
Oh,
Max.
Max just fell up the stairs.
That's, guys, that's from you, Long Dog. Because yesterday you was killing him with that subs. I saw it. I was watching.
So, your new
About-
office.
About my new office, it's my new house. We are in the process, just waiting for everything to come, and it's gonna be starting, cause it should be ending by this month. If I started when I says I'm gonna start it, but some problems came from the provider about the main important things, so we hold till it's gonna provide, and we're gonna start it. Other things I cannot do it till now, but everything I think you saw maximum my new office. My streaming office is not a streaming room. It's an office, it's a lounge, it's the place, the luxury place with my whole entire cigars you can see in there. So it's gonna be fitted in there. So till it's gonna be done, I'm
Sounds-
gonna invite you to that office.
It sounds like you're building a little man cave.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. They call it man cave cigar room.
Yes.
The guy who is designing this one, he designed it in that name, and that office, it's soundproof
Oh,
from
nice.
all angles, from the roof, from the walls, and the floor. Like if you're gonna go in, nobody can hear you, you know. So it is.
I should be worried that he's going, come to the office, no one can hear you scream, kind of thing.
Oh, what have I missed?
Yeah, it is. It is solid.
So does the
A
chat
mafia
have
boss
any
cave.
more questions? Please fire away.
Just while the chat's having a think. So, in terms of the future, Bull, have you now got a clear picture in your mind as to where the Bull Academy NTLRS is going? Do you have a clear focus, or is it something that you've got a bit of a focus, but you're gonna You're going to kind of like look what's going on around you and adapt things to suit? Or are you now on the back of, is it 5 years streaming?
Yes.
Yeah, on the back of 5 years streaming, do you have a clear plan in your head?
Yes. I have a very clear plan. I start streaming, if I can say, I start on YouTube. And I didn't like the streaming in YouTube because YouTube, it's a video place. Or if you're gonna go to YouTube, you should be under a contract to be published very well in there. Then I go to Twitch to stream on Twitch. And I couldn't handle the community around me because kind of my community I was streaming in, it was super toxic. It's Call of Duty audience, so it's about always fights and anger. Then I stream on Kick with the new suit of me, of everything. And how you gonna do this stuff? It's about a game. Like, I have my strategy, I have what I want, and I hope, and usually I say it, and I say it before to a lot of people, as a quote in the NTRLS or from Bulfuzq, don't wish for it, work for it. So, I wish to be one of the top streamers in the world. This is number one. So to do that, I should find a very good content that in my content, I'm gonna help a lot of people. Cause with some strategies happening, I like to have a legacy. When I'm gonna leave this life, I need my legacy to be, my glory to be in there. I don't need anything to be happening. Like, if you're gonna have this thing, it's gonna be fair enough for me. If I'm gonna support or teach one person a very good thing, it's gonna be everything. Like, when people was talking to me in different places, they was telling me, Bull, you should have a partner, or a verified on Twitch or Kick. And for real, I wasn't streaming on a Twitch for a time now, because multi-streaming and these stuff things. So we shift to do one content in one place. Now that I have a lot of people, I don't know. Zeki, if you are there, Otmil, if you are there, Maximum, I don't know if those guys are cheating me or lying on me, because they told me you should get partner. A lot of people tell me you should get partner, because you have a different content and you are supporting and teaching people something different. Like, it's not in any place you can find it. Like, I don't do workout. I teach people to do workout. So my goal, it's to get partner in everywhere I got. Mm-hmm. This is the main goal. And when I go partner, if you don't gonna give me a good partnership, I don't need it.
Yep.
Because I don't need to name myself as a partner in there. And I'm not gaining anything. So, because everyone knows that's my channels, my social media, it's all about a charity places. Like, the money is gonna go in, it's going out to support a lot of people who need that support. Like houses, medicine, medical, schools, and everything for a lot of people. So if you don't give me what I deserve or what I value myself, I deserve it. Don't give it to me. Give it to someone who needs it. So this is my goals.
Fantastic. I mean, as far as it's inevitable that you will become a partner at some point. But as you say, it's important that you're going to get something from it, because, you know, we got made partner on Twitch. It didn't really make a great deal of difference to us, and hasn't in a lot of ways. However, for example, on Friday we are on the front page, so
Yes.
we might not have got that. So it's you do need You want somebody, you want Kick or Twitch to support you in ways that is going to elevate your channel, don't you? Which clearly, Twitch are doing to us on Friday. I want to pick you up on something you've just said, that you have a content that nobody else does. I'm going to ask a very controversial question now. Do you worry that somebody's going to copy what you do?
Very good question. For me, I'm always watching the people who's copying me. And I teach them everything they need to copy me. Because I need a competitor against me in that. Because this is how can I provide them and show everyone that I'm better than this person. Because what I'm doing in there, it's kind of different. Because as a show off in that field, if I can show off, I compete in Mr. Olympia in a lot of places. I got trained by the top names in the world of a training history. George Farah, Chris Gourmet, Ahmed Askar, and a lot of them. And those names are number one in the world. And they are the one who made Mr. Olympia in the highest level for the last 20 years. So if I'm gonna train with those people and I'm gonna get knowledge, some of them I paid $10,000 in 2 months to train me. Do you think that was just to train me or to have a knowledge? Like, just imagine I'm gonna go to Andy and I'm gonna pay him $10,000 for 2 months to train me.
Yes. I just want
Is
to
it
say
just about training?
quick thank you to Maximum for the sub on Kick and subscribing
Thanks,
with
Max.
Prime and the follow as well. Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you, Max.
Really appreciate it.
So, and I spend a lot of money on a lot of the best doctors in Kuwait and all around the world. Like, I send them my blood test and everything. This is me. Show me what you can do. Which is, I have some condition in my blood and this stuff. It's very hard. And I usually play with my body like a piece of cake. I shred and I gain. Like everybody, I wear clothes now for more than 10 years, the same size. But nobody knows I'm fat or I'm fit. It's in the same. So when you have that knowledge and you're gonna have someone who gonna compete with you in that, that's a very good thing. But always and always, I will repeat it and I'll say it. There's two different things. There's a person who is a coach, and the other one, he's just a trainee. So this guy, he's very good in training, but not good in coaching. He's good as a player. He's not good as a coaching the game, you know? So this is the difference. There's a kind of big difference. You have a very good shape. I cannot get your shape. But I'm better than you to get you better than this shape. So I give you all the lines. Like everybody joined the Bull Academy. I saw people who joining the Bull Academy and they are taking the diet from me and everything and download all the videos. And it's registered for me. And they leave in the second day. Oh, we cannot start. What do you think? Do you need those videos? Tell me, because I'm providing everything in there. So this one, how it should be. So I teach you everything. Like, you gonna teach me now how to play guitar, Andy. Okay? And I promise you, I'm gonna be the pain in the ass ever you're gonna see that person who doesn't understand how to play the guitar. But do you think I'm gonna be better than you? Are you gonna hide some secret from me to play guitar? No. Because you're gonna teach me.
Yeah.
Because you are the master of this thing.
Yeah.
Because if you are the master, you don't afraid from people to copy what you are doing. Because you're always gonna be the best.
Great answer. So you're welcoming people copying you. Absolutely.
Yep.
Don't worry. Doesn't worry you in the slightest. Cool.
Yeah.
Alan asked a question, Adele.
Yes.
I like this question.
So Alan has asked, is there a risk of becoming partner causing burnout? I think I've seen this happen. The level of expectation rises and it becomes a job which reduces motivation for some. I think it's, my opinion is it's dependent on the person. If you've got yourself this, you know, you're comfortable with your stream, you're happy with the way things are going, and you've achieved that with your current schedule, and you know you've now got this partner badge. I don't think a badge causes burnout. I think it's self-pressure.
Yeah,
that causes
I think
burnout.
to answer your question, Alan, I think one of the things that changed for us is we became full-time streamers.
Yes.
And we had to learn very quickly that we needed to continue having fun, no matter what was going on, no matter, you know, as Bull says, you know, at the end of the day, if you deliver something that people enjoy, they will support you. And I think you stop worrying about what's happening today or tomorrow and just have faith in what you're doing, because eventually it'll come through.
One thing we would always suggest as well is, whether it's on Kick or Twitch, whether somebody's partner or verified, never go into somebody else's stream and start comparing yourself and going, well, their numbers are this, their sub drop is this, you know, the chat's busy, this, that and the other. Please never ever compare yourself, because although you may be under the same category as somebody, you're all doing completely different things. You've all got your own styles, your own vibes, and I don't think that we've done it. We've done it
before.
Yeah.
Why haven't we got this many? You know, and it could be for all sorts of reasons. They stream at a different time or a different day or to a different, you know, a group of people. So, but you're right, Alan. You can put pressure on yourself. Yes. So I think if you're a streamer who's enjoying themselves and, you know, as I say, gaining partner. I don't know. What do you think, Bull? Gaining partner, is it going to put more pressure? Can it cause you burnout?
I have two questions for this one. It depends about which partner you are. Like, there's a partner you're gonna sign a contract that you're gonna stream for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and there's the KCIP partner of Kick that you gonna stream whatever you wanna stream. It's up to you. It's about you, how you gonna find yourself from the beginning. Like, some people, they knows, I will stream 2 hours, whatever gonna happen, it's 2 hours, not more than this one. And I'm gaining what I'm gaining from this 2 hours. All my community gonna be in the 2 hours. I'm gaining. But some people who asking for more money, they gonna burn themselves to go for more money. So we're gonna go back when I say it. You should value yourself. You should do everything solid for yourself. That's, let's say, you're gonna stream for 8 hours for 70 person. And those 70 person will not be in your stream for 8 hours. The maximum of them, they're gonna be for 2 hours, the max. 2 hours in your stream. So keep it 2 hours, collab them all in 2 hours. So you're gonna have solid 70. And you're gonna have all the numbers. But if you're gonna sign a contract that you should stream for 8 hours, that's a different case. Like, you are an employee. For me, I don't like to sign a contract that's gonna tell me to stream 8 hours, 10 hours, 2 hours. Because if I'm gonna do it, I'm a free guy. I do it as a free. I don't wanna be an employee in here. In any places, I'm not an employee. I have my PC, I have my everything. I pay for it by myself. So I stream whatever I wanna stream. I should learn how to gain from this one. I should make my strategy to do everything. It's not about, I will tell you a good example. You are working in my company for 5 hours and I'm gonna give you $200 per month. 5 hours, $200 per month. And I'm gonna give you 2 hours, $2.50 if you're gonna stream for 8 hours. Are you gonna take it for $50? If you're gonna say yes, you are kind of people who doesn't have any choices and they are just following up and starting just to cry. When you can do anything to do more money, less time. This is what I think about it. So nobody can, in the social media, life is changing. Like before, you was working so hard to gain $1,000. Now, in our life, you're gonna work very easy to gain $1,000 if you're gonna be smart. So it's about your time. How you gonna value your time? Do you gonna value your? Let me count it for you. How much is it in in a month to understand what I'm saying about? If we gonna stream 8 hours in 30 days, it's 240 hours. 240 hours of your life for $300, $400. Is it worth it? And you are spending in a grocery more than this one.
Yeah. It's going back to your original point, which is you have to value yourself. You have to value what you're doing, and you know we very early on decided that there was a value to what we do. Sometimes some nights people come on and think that we're earning a load of money, and some nights we do. But you've got to remember that there's a lot of time that goes in before the stream, practicing, etc. There's a lot of preparation. And also, there's all the years that you've spent doing all the stuff that you've done, that you've invested in. So all of these things, so you have to value yourself. So Alan...
Oatmeal's just said, if you're doing something you truly enjoy and not just doing content you don't like or being fake, then it won't burn you out that fast, I wouldn't believe. But recognising burnout, we spoke about this before, I think is really important. And the second you and yourself start going, I'm not enjoying this content anymore, you need to know to take the step back, reevaluate, and even potentially give yourself a break from it. Else you'll keep going in, and then you'll be...
Yes.
Then you do burn out.
Alan, you're right what you're saying. You need to stay aligned with your own values. I think your values should never change. I think, that's the one constant that you always have. You need to adapt your content and all the rest of it, but I think your values have always got to be intact. Long Dog said also, when we were talking about the thing about copying, focus on your own content. Don't worry about what other people are doing, which is really important.
Yeah,
I think.
do it for yourself.
Okay. Well, the next thing I want to come on to now, and this is probably the most interesting thing for me, is, so you've said you want to become one of the biggest streamers, right? So that aligns itself to growth, yeah? So how are you going to get lots more people in your stream? What are you going to do? Are you going to have... promotions? Are you gonna use all the principles, if you like, of sales and marketing to try and get new people into the stream, or are you simply going to concentrate on your content and just hope they all come in? Which one of the two, or both?
Very, 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 very good question. For me, I tried a lot of things, and one of those things, it's caused me a problem till now. And I have this problem in my stream, because usually a lot of people knows that my name is in the top dashboard of a lot of people all around Kick community, and some of the Twitch before, because I used to donate. I donate on the Twitch. I don't give subs, and cause the matter of the transaction money and this stuff. Because I need the streamers to get more benefits of... sorry about my camera, but...
It's okay.
It's the focusing of the lights. So...
that's an interesting one. Just before you go any further, I want to pick you up on that. So Bull has just said, instead of gifting subs on Twitch... because obviously you only get probably about 37% of the money on Twitch, you donate. That would be your principle. What about the people who would argue, well, actually, if we're gifting subs, it's getting more people into the channel because obviously they've had a free sub?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking. In a Twitch, when I was donating, and I'm just donating, nobody knows who's Bull. Maybe I'm gonna go to a streamer and I'm gonna sub him with $1,000, donate him with $1,000, and he think that I should give him the money. Okay, that it is his money. So people will think the same. That's I'm just, how to say it, in a way of rotation money. So it's not going in system. So Twitch is not taking money. So just PayPal or whatever places is taking percentage. Or it's not. But when I started on Kick on supping, I have a lot of people coming to me crying for money. And that's a curse. This is not a good thing. Because in Twitch, nobody knows me. I donate and that's it. But when my name is the top donator and a lot of people, if you're gonna go to Kick, I spend more than, I think it's 180, 200, 180, 180, 150 K. That's how much I spend on streamers as a support for them. But the problem, when I support those people in that money, some of them thought that I should pay them, and I shouldn't pay them. I pay you because I see there's something in your place. So I want to help you to jump from that level to that level. And with some people needs a PC, some people needs lighting, some people need a good microphone, some people need a mixer, some people need a headset, whatever. So I provide it. I help you to build your career. It doesn't mean that I should pay it to you. Who you are to pay you that money? If you're gonna give me a good service, as example, I'm gonna say it again. If you're gonna go to a restaurant and the employees in that restaurant, the attitude of them is very bad, are you gonna go to this restaurant again? No. I'm coming to your house. Now, each stream, it's your house. It's your space. It's owned by you. So how you gonna give it to me? You're gonna show me how hospitality you are, how good you are, how welcoming you are, how good you are. This is the way. So I support for this thing. I do this thing for this thing. And some people thinks that's when Bull throwing the money, Bull has the money and he's just throwing it by a shuffle. And this is not the way. It's I come to you, I know you are good content, you have a good content, you are doing a good things. I support you for this one to build this thing. And I was shocked. A lot of people, I was giving them the money, and I told you, they don't invest it in their business. They spent it on happiness time. So I changed from shopping to do a wish list. So I was starting doing wish list like a fucking crazy guy. Then I saw the same thing. I saw a lot of people dropping a follow to my place. And they are never shown to me. I don't know them or whatever. DMs and everything. Oh, I need a PC. Oh, I need the money. Oh, I need this stuff. I'm a viewer for a lot of people. I'm just a viewer. I'm not a streamer. Do you think I should pay you anything, Andy?
No.
No, absolutely not. And
It's gonna be a good thing from me, and you should thank me for the one sub. Some people, when you're gonna give them one sub, they don't fucking care. No, I'm giving you my money. So that's how it changed and shifting. Now, when I close that support and giving the streamers money and everything is changed. So I support when I want to support. I don't support like usual because I usually was spending around from 10 to 20K per month. Now I don't. And I cut it to 500 maximum. 500 subbies maximum, $500 maximum per month. When I was spending 20K, so sometimes Muayyad knows. So one time I spent more than 50K. And he told me, I will take your credit cards. And Lang Lang and Shadow came to me. They came to my house. Give us your wallets and everything. We're going to cancel the account. So how should you have those subs? If you're going to give me the sub, I'm so happy for it. I'm thankful. I'm grateful for you. But don't ask for this thing. If it's going to come, it is going to come. If you're going to give me a good service, I should pay you. It's about service. What you are doing in social media, nothing except service. How quality is your service? How I'm happy in your service? There's a different content. And each content has a different subject. What you provide, what I like, what I'm gonna be there. This is the way how you're gonna do it. For me, that's what I have in my knowledge. Like if I'm gonna go to some people who, like I go to some, how you gonna come to my stream, Andy? And I'm gonna tell you, hey Andy, why you don't sub? Sub, come on. And you're gonna drop one sub, just one sub. And I'll tell you what, all that shit you are talking in my channel and you give me one sub, and some people adding just subscription. I will do subscription just for one thing. If I'm gonna do an event for those people who support in that thing, so I'll pay them back in it. But not to craft more money when I don't do any services. It's about service. Business trading. It's all about business trading. How you gonna take your business to which level? It's your call. It's how you gonna do it. This is what I think.
So, in terms of your growth, then, are you? Is there anything that you are planning to do to try and get people into your community, or are you simply, as you're saying, going to keep providing a great service and hoping that people are coming in?
Good question. If I'm gonna value my content, I will talk in different categories. Like if I'm gonna talk about just the Bull Academy, I usually train people in my real life, and I do quarter what I do with you in the Bull Academy. I got 1,000 minimum per month. $1,000 per month. I give you your diet, and I give you your workout, and I don't bother myself with anything else. And you're gonna pay me $1,000. So in what I'm doing now in the Bull Academy, for a 60-day challenge, you are paying 20 subs. Each month you are paying 10 subs and 2 subscription. So 2 months subscription and 20 subs. I think this is a free bundle for you. And I'm coaching you, video calling you, giving you a dietitian, nutrition, and also sometimes I'm your doctor. In some cases,
Life
I'm your
coach.
doctor. Yeah. So, and I do life coaching for you in different things if I can support you in something. So sometimes I understand some stuff happening, so I come to you. Oh, I think you have this problem, Andy. When I talk to you about a situation, I told you that's what I know. You should talk to the doctor, and we're gonna compare it. Did I?
Yeah, yeah.
So I do my part about what I think, and there's some people part should do it. So I'm doing a free service for you. For me, the people who gonna join, they're gonna pay for it. So don't tell me that you cannot offer 20 subs, 11 subs in a month. Okay? While if you're gonna go to the gym, you're gonna pay $21 per month for a month for just the gym, and the dietitian you're gonna pay around $500 or $300. And if you're gonna take if you're gonna take a personal trainer, you're gonna pay him per month $300 or $400. I think I'm super cheap, and I'm giving you what they are not giving you. So this is in the field of the personal training in the Bull Academy. Maxim is very smart. I appreciate you, Max. And if I'm gonna take it to the IRL stuff, I don't travel and I show you parties. I never stream parties. I never stream some things are respectful. Even when I talk very smart way. So I show you the country that I think a lot of you didn't came to JCC, and I went to three or four countries in JCC, and I was showing everyone a lot of things about it, and I talking about prices, and I talking about the best place to go, how to spend in it, what to use, what to not. I'm giving you a direction if you're gonna go to travel, which is my travel. I pay everything for it, and I'm teaching people and letting them see some stuff they never thought it was in. If I'm gonna go for a gaming, I play games. I see myself as very good player, a good player, and I don't cheat, and I hate cheaters. And Maximum made a song for me about cheaters, and I play games also my community with the community. My community it's not about just my viewers. I do also my viewers is my streamers favorite people. Also their viewers. So I'm in there with everyone. So this is one of the growth thing I do. Plus, if I'm gonna do just chatting, like I did just chatting for a podcast with the most arguing people in Kick, and I didn't mind to take it and beyond. But I stopped in there because things are went so crazy in that time. So I stopped. Now I see a lot of people doing the podcasting, and I was shocked when it was the awarding. My name was in the podcasting because people knows I did the podcast, and I did with the people who a lot of people don't like, and they are afraid from it, and they are just aggressive with a lot of people. So I don't have a lines. My lines is always to respect myself and respect the people who's around me, because I respect you if you respect yourself. How you respect yourself, I will respect you. It's about valuing each person. So this is what I think how I'm growing my stream and how I'm doing my stream getting well and better. I'm providing a best things I do. Even from time to time I do events. Like I made event for the people just if we reach the goals. It was hard because usually I spend a lot of money on the community and it was reach the goals and I'm gonna do a 5K giveaway. So what happened that I didn't reach not the follower and not the goal, the sub goal. And I was telling my people I'm gonna do the 5 giveaway if I reach any one of them. And I didn't reach any of them. And that was how I see it's going. Because a lot of people was faking the giveaways, cheating and these stuff. So people who doesn't know me, they don't trust. People who knows who's Bull, what he's doing, they know. Because usually I don't have any problem with subs or a donation. My problem is with the followers, because usually I hit in beyond my sub goals. So this is how the trust is. When my community sub me as a fucking maniacs, you should know I'm good or no. Even some of them they cannot offer their subs, and they are subbing every time, and I appreciate it so much. And I tell a lot of them, don't sub if you cannot, cause I'm in here. I'm not leaving. If you cannot this month, you can the next month.
Yeah.
If you cannot, it doesn't matter for me. When I'm chatting, I'm talking with you. That's all what I need in here. It's about sparing the experience, the knowledge. How in media there's something called word of mouth. My media is word of mouth, cause now if I'm gonna do cooking stream, I will see a lot of people doing cooking stream. If I do IRL, I will see a lot of people doing IRL. If I do podcast, I will see a lot of people doing podcast. Now I did a gaming night. There's people was doing a gaming night. I promise you, there's no anyone better than what we are doing in my gaming night. Cause I'm doing a real gaming night. I don't organize it. I talk to the guys, please organize the games. What we gonna play, send it in Discord, let people join. That's easy, that's simple. When I travel, I don't ask for money. If you're gonna pay, that's enough. It's always about the people. they gonna decide. If I'm good, they gonna say I'm good. And when people, a lot of people, you're gonna see around you talking shit about you, it doesn't mean you are shit. Doesn't mean you are bad. It means you are doing something they cannot do it. And in that thing, all of you, for real, just take it an example in a gym. Andy, I will ask you a question. When you start the journey in the Ball Academy, how many people was laughing on how you're gonna do it? Oh, you're gonna be muscular. huh?
Yeah. I mean, pretty much everybody. You know, you're too old. You're not going to last the course. Blah 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 blah. And as you know, I took at least 2, maybe 3 weeks before I joined. So my attitude was, I am not going to join this academy until I know I can follow it through. That was mine. But
When you join and you success,
yeah,
what they are saying.
they're unbelievable. They can't believe the
I
progress.
knew you could do it.
Yeah.
They go the opposite way. I
they
knew
do.
you could do that.
Yeah.
I just
of
want
course.
to say thank you to Oatmeal for the follow over on Twitch. Native, thank you for the resub as well. Really, really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
drop my excuse me. Drop the follow to me on the Twitch, guys.
Yes,
Because
can we
I'm
give Paul
coming
a
in
shout out,
multi-streaming
please?
very soon.
Yes, we did give you a shout out the other day, and a few people did follow Bull. So, but again,
Appreciate it.
we'll do a shout out for you on the Twitch side. Anybody on Twitch, if you wouldn't mind giving Bull a follow, we would really appreciate. There is the link now. So I just want to recap. So pretty much everything we've spoken about today is aligned to what we think. I think it does follow the business principles. I think, you know, in terms of what you've just said, focus on your content. Get your content right. Cultivate the right community. Get those community closer to each other.
Thank
It's
you.
kind of what it's all about, really.
Yeah.
So, folks, please ask questions. I want to talk to Bull now specifically a little bit about the Bull Academy, because I think it's really important. So if anybody's interested in joining the Bull Academy, Bull, what do they need to demonstrate to you in order to join? What would they have to do for you to accept them into the Bull Academy?
It's very easy, very simple. Number one, rules is rules. I respect everybody's time. I respect everybody's thing. I don't need from you to do something for me and you're gonna come back and tell me that you did that for me or whatever. There's the rules, number 1 to number 10 or 11 rules. How to join, the same thing. When you're gonna read it, you're gonna accept it, you're gonna remark on it. When you open a ticket, we're gonna talk. What is your problem? What is your goal? We can achieve, what is in there, and we will do it. That's simple. Nothing from the space. It's just easy. It's just rules. When you're gonna go to buy something, don't you sign in a contract? This is a contract between us. That's it.
Second question then, aligned to this. If 10 people joined this week, how many of them would get through the first 6 weeks?
No, first 6 days.
First 6 days. How many would get through of those 10 people? How many would fail and how many would succeed? Generally.
Good question. When I start the Ball Academy, I have 10 person, 8 person, and all of them succeed. All of them. Because they want to change. After that, I have around 12 people joining the Ball Academy. Just to show everyone that they are joined the Ball Academy, and all what they are saying, it's hard. We cannot do it. I cannot do this stuff. We cannot do. It's up to you. Take it or leave it, that simple. If I'm gonna take Andy as example now, Andy is an old guy. Everybody was saying
Steady
that
on,
this guy.
steady on.
Everybody's saying that Andy cannot do it. Now Andy is muscular. I called Andy the Terminator. Andy, he's achieving every day. and a lot of people was achieving. But when Andy gonna fail in something, I will disrank him. If he do mistake, I will say it. Like in the last 3 streams, I was mentioning everyone. Paul, appreciate
Well
it,
played,
bro.
thank you.
Val, thank you so much.
Have we had a shout out for Mystic Autistic as well, please? I would really appreciate that. If we have, we can have another one, that's no problem. Thank you, Jay. I have a question for you, Bull.
These are the difficult questions, Bull.
Yeah, I
Adele's.
know. That's why I laugh. Because I know when she put leg on leg and she start wiping on her legs. So you should know the question coming hard now.
Would you ever introduce a trial period before officially welcoming them in to the Bull Academy? Would you ever say, if you want to join, 2-week trial, prove to me you can do it, and then you can have the name?
This one, I should do it. But I think it's lost for my time. Because I value my time a lot. And I think everyone should value his time. Because, guys, when you go to work, they are paying you money for that time. So when you're gonna come to me and you says, I will join, I'm ready, all that stories. And your plan is not to join the Bull Academy. Your plan is for something else. And you should know that bulls know. I think a lot of people knows that's always bull knows. So I give you maybe a lot of them, I give them 4 days. It depends. I didn't start the academy with anyone from Sunday. So I start after Sunday, so I give them the testing time. From this Sunday, from let's say Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, whatever, that day till the Sunday, we're gonna talk. You can continue or no. And a lot of them, they are just dropping because they didn't find what I'm giving them. Some of them, they joined the academy for 2 days. And I swear to God, they join, they download all the workout videos, and they sent me a message, we cannot continue. What do you think?
I think
And they are streamers.
that's disgusting behaviour. I was going to use a lot stronger wording then, but
So that's what I'm facing. Because, guys, I do a thing for, I teach you everything. I don't think that I'm hiding something from the business here. Like, I don't hide anything from the business. I coach you, I teach you everything. Andy, didn't I told you about the angle, which muscle is going, how to hit that muscle? I teach you all the basics that you need to learn it. And you should understand how it's going.
Yeah.
But when you're gonna act in that behave, first of all, you should know that you are cheating yourself before you are cheating your audience or the people around you. So if you're gonna join, let's say you are not a streamer, you're gonna join and you're gonna take all the diet and everything, and then you're gonna tell me, oh, Bull, I cannot offer to pay you a subscription. $5. Then I'm gonna see you tweeting, I'm going to that country, which is gonna cost you 4K, 5K. Do you think I will respect you 1%?
No, not at all.
what do you think people struggle with the most with the Bull Academy? Do you reckon it's the
Commitment.
diet or
Commitment.
commitment?
Yeah. It's how you're gonna do it. Because the hard, there's a studies about changing behavior. It's need 21 days minimum. 21 days, the minimum number to change your life. So if you're gonna achieve the 21 days, that's why I'm telling everyone, when you're on the Ball Academy, I don't care about your weight. I don't care about your shape. Like everyone knows now, Miss Ashley. You know Miss Ashley? Miss Ashley, for 5 days, she dropped 2.5 kilos.
Wow.
And she's not going to gym.
Yeah.
And she's not doing a cardio in a gym.
I mean, some of the results, folks. Anybody watching who's considering, approaching
Nice.
Bull, yeah. Of course, anybody who's considering joining the Bull Academy, I can tell you now. So, if I had a mission statement attached to the Bull Academy, it would simply a strapline. It would simply say, changing people's lives.
For the better.
Yeah. So I can tell you, Adele can tell you, I couldn't go on long walks, couldn't climb up hills. I was in constant pain in the latter half of streaming. It's changed my life incredibly. But I will tell you now that in 4 months, I've hardly missed a day's training until Bull told me to rest. Now I have to have a day off a week. I don't miss days training. I post my food every single day. I post workouts every single week. I jump on with Bull, have workouts. And those workouts, I can tell you, are hard. But as long as you do the right stuff, you will get 100% support. And it will change your life. The amount of people who, sit there going, I'm too old, I'm too fat, I'm too out of condition. I can't.
Mentally, I can't.
May I say one thing? Very important. I like to watch videos about mental and life strategies and guidance and this stuff. A lot, 90% of the people in the world, they don't have the self-confidence. 90%. They think it's about the money, so they don't dress well. They don't take care about themselves. They get fat. They don't get in shape. They miss their life for keeping a point on other point. If we're gonna go, both of us, for an event, a meeting, me and Andy will dress very handsome and very smart suits and everything. And I'm gonna be going with a hoodie and a cap, and it's about to show yourself how confident you are. It's when you're gonna go to a place, you should dress well for this place. It's about each place, how you're gonna dress. So if you're gonna dress yourself, the health, the good physique, the cool down, the mindset, the peace inside you. That's a start of number one. Like a lot of people saying that I have a very high ego. And I don't have a very high ego. I invest in myself a lot. I study a lot. I go to a lot of courses in this life. I attend to a lot of people, famous people, in the life strategies, in life coaching, on behave yourself. How to control yourself. I admit that I have sometimes a language barrier, but thanks God, we have Google Translate. We have ChatGPT. We have a lot of things can fix that thing. So even when I'm talking to that British guy in here, pure English guy, called Andy, I talk with him a lot in a phone call. We don't have any struggle stuff except one thing. It's about the angles and moving. So he called the assessment, Mrs. Adel, please, can you hear what's Paul saying and try to adjust me for that? This is what we are struggling in. But if you're gonna understand, or if I'm gonna ask a question for the people who join. Oatmeal, I will ask you the question. Oatmeal, Do you remember when we first meet and we was talking to each other? And I told you I'm your brother who can help you in all what I can help you. And you joined the Ball Academy in that time. Are you the same person when you joined the Ball Academy and today?
And this is the most crucial thing for me.
This is one of the guys who joined the academy. And he talked about it a lot. I've changed. So, Andy, do you feel different before you joined the academy and now?
100% different. You know, in terms of self-confidence, in terms of energy levels, in terms of self-respect, it's all higher, because I've done something I didn't think I could do. You know, and that's down to Bull. Bull has, you know, he's not only has he coached me, but he's also listened to me. He's also adjusted the way he is with me to accommodate what I need as well. And, you know, for all of those people out there who are struggling with life, you know, health and fitness, it's so important. Absolutely crucial.
Let's just start from the appearance. If you're gonna be happy, if you're gonna be real happy of your appearance, if you are real happy of your real appearance, that's tip number one of succeed in everything. A lot of people, they are fat, and I'm one of them. And I says, I'm happy with myself. I don't care. That's a fake. That's a lie. You are cheating yourself. You are lying to yourself. You are lying for yourself in the beginning, and all the people around you. Trust me, there's no any fat person who like to be fat. I'm a fat person. I have tits. I have a big belly. Come on. I was super shredded.
What I will say there,
And I
though,
get this one.
is you know.
Because comfort zone, it's the death for everyone. If you gonna be in your comfort zone, you are killing yourself. Like, you know what the difference between humans or people before and now? Before they was working so hard to get their food, to get their peace, to get their warm houses. They got everything. Now you are just in home and you have your money coming and you are doing this in your phone. That's easy. That's how you get your food. And you are eating unhealthy food, which is 5 times expensive than the healthy food. Like, I think you are eating the healthy food now, Andy, for almost 3 months.
Yeah.
Do you think it's better?
Yeah, it changes you. It is just like everything is different. Literally everything is different. Even sitting, you know, watching the telly, it's about
Thank you, Sibian.
springing up in the morning. So before Adele would take Jordan to school, I would lie in bed till 10, 10:30. Now, 8
Nope.
o'clock, I'm up, I'm working out by 9 o'clock. Because I want to, not because I feel like I've got to, it's because I want to. It's massive.
What I will interject, though, is just putting it out there that Bull does not just help people who are struggling with weight problems. I'm not overweight. I'm not having that struggle. I feel like my struggle with, so I'm not officially with the Bull Academy. However, Bull is helping me behind the scenes because I needed help. And yes, as much as I'm now in better shape now, mentally, I am 10 times better than I was, and that is thanks to you.
Appreciate you. That's thank for you, because I give you the book.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you to read the book and to understand what is it, or just to cheat yourself and me, and you says I read the book. So I give you the guidance. Take it or leave it. It's your life in the end of a story, but don't cry. Don't start mooning for everyone. Don't say people they don't like me. I look this thing. And you're gonna go to people and show them, no, I'm fine, I'm happy, I'm everything. No, this is not the way. It's the way to find your peaceful between yourself. It's a start always from yourself. Like if you're gonna read any book about self-coaching or self peace finding or finding your peace in yourself and this stuff, it's starting from you. Aim about what you need. What you need is your shape. If you're gonna look good, your shape is good. You're gonna dress well. Even your dress is not expensive. I'm not talking about expensive. By the way, I have a problem with the brands. I don't like to wear a lot of brands, which I can afford all the brands. But if I'm gonna buy a brand, I'm gonna value myself on the brand. It's not myself. I wear a lot of clothes from Primark, and I love it. And everybody loves Primark. It's not about it's cheap, but I wear something I think it's nice for me, and it's fit me very well. A lot of billionaires, guys, I'm between them. A lot of billionaires, millionaires, they don't fucking care about brands. They do have a brands, but to show the people who cannot offer it that they are offering this one. It's not about valuing yourself. It's about how you're gonna find your self-confidence in everything you are doing. So you get in shape, you dress well, you talk well, you respect yourself and everything. So it's a start from you, zone number one, how you want yourself to be. Andy said before, I have a young family and I wanna catch them in that. So he started the journey in the Ball Academy and he just said that everything has changed. I know that Adele is annoying in a lot of parts. You know, like she's talking a lot and trying to find a lot of problems. Andy, you are not doing that. But now, look,
Look at the face. Look at the face.
you see? So it's different. It's different. Like, trust me, if you're gonna find you're peaceful and how to eat, guys, how to eat. It's the start of everything. How to eat. How to eat. If you're gonna eat the food you are, I'm eating burgers, I eat pasta, I eat everything you are eating. The difference, I eat it cleaner than what you are eating in 10,000 times. Like, it's brand clean. It's, you know, when you're gonna cook it, you're gonna cook it well. When you're gonna understand what kind of ingredients you're gonna eat. Andy, I think Andy and maybe oatmeal. I don't know who's in the Ball Academy also, but sometimes you have a problem in your body, and I told you stop this one, eat this one, and it's fixed a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's about food, what to eat, but don't go to eat junk food all the time, and you're gonna get fat. Your liver gonna be broken, your kidney will be broken, your heart, your fat, your size. You're gonna change a lot of clothes, and changing clothes is gonna cost you money. Now, what's happening with Andy? You know, now he told me he's gonna change clothes, but I see his clothes now getting more fitter to him again.
Yeah.
So he's gaining good. This is what I think.
Okay.
It's all up to you.
So, folks, we are going to wrap up. I've got a really contentious last question that I'm going to ask. But while I'm asking that, if anybody's got any questions, please, because this has been fascinating for me. I hope it has been for everybody else. Definitely from our point of view, we've learnt a lot, and you know, there's lots of good stuff. Welcome in, Tay, as well. Bull, just while I'm gathering my thoughts on this last question, how would you answer Fowl's comment? Have you seen Fowl's comment earlier on?
I tell you.
Do you want to scroll back up?
Yeah.
Did you see Foul Play's comment, Bull? I'll be honest. I think micro depression and stress keeps me lazy a bit, but I still believe I'm happy for the most part. What would you say to that?
Paul, you know I like you, brother, and I respect you so much. When he was in work, he was more fitter than this one. It's not about stress. Stress is a killer. But if you're gonna have a time organized and you're gonna know when to work, when to rest, when to do everything. I know you are a fucking hard worker and you kind of your work is hard. Uh, I think if you manage this thing and you're gonna have a good time for yourself, you're gonna understand everything is changing and you're gonna see how it is. For me, I was depressed when I was sitting in home for 6 months, and that's why I got corona. Everybody says, and I have a diabetic and I have everything because I'm kind of a person who never stay in home. I work, I go to other places, I do business, I do everything. So when diabetes come to me, it changed my entire life, changed everything in me. Even I wasn't that heavy smoker. Now I'm a very heavy smoker because I'm sitting in home more than I'm going out, and my brain is just on fire. I think Adele just gave me that smile of it because she understands what I'm talking. Guys, I think my brain is working for more than 20% in the same second. And when I want to talk, I don't know if Muayyad in there, Muayyad will understand that, and Zeki also, maximum Omnia. Because when I think I talk with them, I talk about 20, 30 subjects in the same time. Maybe some of them, they don't understand what I'm saying. Muayyad, just when I meet Muayyad the first time after 2 years of, I met him in Kick and I met him in DreamHack, and he told me now I understand how Bull thinks. And what he's doing is different because I think about a lot of things and depress me sometimes because I don't want to fail. I don't want to let this guy down. I don't want to do this one. I don't want to do that one. So I'll do this one. It's going to depress me. But on a Friday, I chill with my family. I go out, I have dinner, I have my simple life. I'm just Bull in my family. I stay, I talk, I enjoy life. Saturday, I repeat everything again. So if you're gonna have that time just to reset your system, this is all what you need. It's gonna change a lot of things.
CBM Gaming has just asked. So my question is, I've lost about £150 and now I'm sitting at a steady weight. I don't lose anymore and I don't gain anymore. What do I need to do?
You're welcome, Full. CBM, you know, I don't think you know, but I'm dumb in pounds and stones. Give me in kilos and I will. Because usually I'm a guy who's in centimeters and kilos.
I can do it.
It's a lot, a hell of a lot.
Okay, so £150 is 68 kilograms. 68 kilos.
68. And it's a stop. Thank you, Tay. It's about your diet. It's about the lifestyle you are doing. Because the body is very, very, very smart thing, system. It's very smart system. And in the same time, it's very dumb system. Like, it's always going to take you to the safe zone. It's always going to protect you in a way or other.
Lucas asked.
So you change some of your diet, it's going to be super helpful. That's it.
Lucas asked, does Bull have any neurodiverse clients, i.e. autism or ADHD? I can vouch for that and say I have ADHD and Bull has helped me a lot.
And I'm ADHD.
Yes.
I have a lot of things. Now, I think a lot of people who join my stream while I'm in the gym. Guys, usually when I go for a workout, I lift super heavy. Like heavy, I can take 100 kilo in one hand. Now I cannot take 25. That's from diabetic and from training for 5-6 years. It's killing nerves. It's killing everything. Also, a lot of things coming up. But if I'm gonna understand you, cause the only person, guys, I'll say it to you. The only person who can help you 100% is you if you're gonna be fair enough in giving information. Like there is nothing magical in that thing. Like when I talk to Andy, I says, Andy, what is your problem? What is your goal? What you need? I talk to Tay, what is your goal? What is your thing? Tell me. I ask Adele, what is your problem? What you need? What? When you gonna give me a good feedback, I can Google with you. I can search with you. I can ask the expert people in it. So we can find a solution. Like a lot of people was shocked when people how fast they can get a six pack. Some people thinks I have Miss Morta. She has 2 surgeries in one knee. She has 3 surgeries in her lower back. Uh, her total body is fucked up. And she was overweighted. Guys, Morta, she dropped more than 50 something kilos. And that number for what she was, and if you're gonna see that, it's you cannot believe it. Because Morta, quarter of what she was in. Plus on that, when you are in a gym and doing workout, when your weight is dropping, you are gaining muscle. So that's why I don't care about weight. People who tell you, yeah, you should lose weight. If you're gonna lose weight, how much muscle you have in your body, and you know, the meat in the body is muscle. So, what muscle you have? I can shred you, not shred you. I can let you lose a lot of weight, but you will not be healthy. Like that's why I tell people to eat this one, stop this one. I change this one to this one. So every time I see the body is changing, I change the food with it. So it's different. Everything it has kind of food. So if you have any kind of sickness, any kind of a problems, we can help if you can talk very well. So if you're gonna tell us, if you're gonna go to any doctor, I'm sick. What do you feel? I'm sick. What do you feel? They ask you, what is your problem? So you tell the doctors what the problem, then they're gonna do the test for your problem that you are giving them. So this is simple question about, do I have that kind of clients? And I don't call them clients, for real. I call them warrior, because if you're gonna go to the program and you try to change your life from this thing to that thing, you are a warrior, because it's hard, but it's good. It's worth every second in it. And trust me, the only people who can tell you it's worth every second in it, the people who achieve it. The people who didn't achieve it, they will tell you it's hard. It's not worth it, because they didn't change. They didn't push their limits. They didn't get the challenge for themselves. So if you're gonna keep it for yourself, this is the way. Don't do it for anybody else. Do it for yourself, for your health. It's you.
And I can echo that it's definitely worth it. 100%. 100%.
Absolutely.
Right, I'm going to ask one question. Nothing to do with strategies. Nothing to do with business. This is to do with the world. So we live in a world, right, where East, or specifically the Middle East, doesn't meet West. They are at odds with each other pretty much all of the time. Bull, question. Have I ever asked you what your religion is?
Nope.
Have you ever asked me what my religion is?
Nope.
Okay. Do we get on well? Could we get on any better?
Man, I respect you for a lifetime. And I like what you are doing. I respect everything and all time. You are a brother to me. And I don't care who you are. I care about what you are showing me, what you are.
This is the point that I'm trying to make. So all the problems that we've got in this world, if people would only respect each other and talk to each other, then I'm sure half the problems in this world would go away. And
90% of it.
okay, 90% of it. I just think, it's, I for one, and I'm not, I haven't got many real friends. And I for one have met somebody who is going to be my friend for life. I just wanted to prove that point that you can, when you have that bond, it's so crucial.
Definitely.
Anybody got any last questions before we wrap up? Bull, have you got any questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
I thought you might.
Yeah, I have a question. I have a question for you two. And the question I'm gonna say it, each one of you gonna answer that question. And the chat gonna answer the question. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's very easy, smart question. What is your aim? What is your goal in this life? I will teach you one thing. Don't look to the maximum top. Give me the third step. I don't care about the first. I don't care about your second step. I care about your third step when you're gonna take us.
I mean,
What is your goal?
I've got several, but they're all linked to each other. Mine is to be the best person that I can be. To absolutely give myself to my family.
And he's just saying my answer right now. I'm just going to say this.
to give my life to my family. You said something about legacy. It's really important, I think. But every day to wake up and feel happy, to be kind to people and to help people. I think that's probably sums it up for me.
Happiness and kindness.
This is your goal? Happiness and kindness?
Well, Andy just stole my speech. What do you expect, man?
Well, you could have said
No,
it
you are-
first.
Yeah. You should talk first. You didn't talk. So talk.
Didn't get a chance. Oh, God. I'm on the spot now. This is what you do to me, Bull, right? You ask me questions, and then I feel on the spot, and then I have to look at Andy for reassurance. I just want...
Say it.
I can't. Well, you've said it.
Say it.
Just tell me, say it.
Say it. Say whatever comes in your head.
I just want happiness. Or, like, you could explain that in a million different ways, but in a nutshell, where family's concerned, where streaming is concerned, where my friends are concerned, me and myself, happiness.
Happy.
Happiness.
Chat.
I'm
What do
flowery.
you think? Guys on Kick, guys on Twitch, what do you think? No.
Andy McGee said, what about what
That's a good question
you
for
want
you.
for your son?
That's a good question.
I have to be careful how I answer this though, because I don't want to say too much. I want Jordan to have a meaningful life. And I want him, as easy as it is to say rather than do, I want him to be able to cope with the difficulties that he will face as he's growing up as a person. I want him to feel proud of his parents, but I want him to feel proud of himself. I want him to know that he is everything. He is to me. I want him to have faith in himself. I want him to trust that he can do what he wants to do.
My aim, Woozy says, my aim, just sit my life out. Organize your time. Organize your time.
Yes, Andy. Yeah.
Other Other thing, other thing, where are you gonna find yourself in 2 years?
Probably still sassy as stream.
Uh,
All of you guys in the chat, you can answer the question. 2 years, 24 months. Where are you gonna be?
in terms of where I want to be is I want to continue doing what I'm doing, but I want to be able to be a slightly different shape than I am. I want to be more successful at streaming. I want to, in terms of the streaming, I'm not necessarily that bothered about growth, but I want to be more successful in that the last 4 or 5 streams that we've had, I've come off and I've thought, that was bloody good, that was.
Yeah.
We were great. And not just music, we were great with the chat, we were upbeat, we were energetic. I want to continue that, and I want to be more consistent in being like that, and I want to not get too down when things are not going so well in terms of streaming.
For me, I wish to teach 20 person a real things in this life. Because those 20 person, each one of them, they're gonna teach to other 20 person. So it's gonna go all the way. Supporting, when I start the support, it wasn't meaning that showing off or dropping money on. It's about to teach people how to support people. When you have $1 of you have, or you're gonna have $1 million, you can support each person in different ways, even in knowledge. If you're gonna give me a good information, gonna help my life. It is a gift. It is a glory. It is a legacy gonna stay with you for your life and after your life. So this is the way.
Shad, welcome in. It's great to see you. I'm just going to tell Shad and Shad's viewers what we've been talking about. So we've been talking about whether or not streaming is similar to running your own business. And we've talked about lots of the strategies that we employ, but also Bull employs. And what's been, to me, the most interesting thing about the whole stream is that whilst we do...
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. Whilst we do something that's entirely different, in an entirely different country, with entirely different people, what we do, or the things that we value, our core values, are exactly the same. There is no difference. And I think that has come through all the way across.
Absolutely.
So it's been absolutely incredible, hasn't it, really?
Yeah.
There's been some really, really good topics. When we started this venture and we did the first kind of rollout, the first person, that we wanted to contact was Bull, and he hasn't failed to disappoint at all. It's been very, very interesting.
Thank you.
So, has anybody got anything else before we drop off? Shad, again, thank you so much for coming in.
Guys, if I can say so, everyone is welcome to join the Bull Academy. Everyone is welcome to join changing his life. If he find his life is struggling, or he's admitting that his life is perfect, I can show you that your life is not perfect. If I can say so. In that communities we are in, we are talking and knowing a lot of good people in here, like Adel and Andy, Maximum, Fall, Amil, Shades, everyone in here, they are legends, but to keep that legendary community in the top always. Talk, engage, find yourself, don't fake anything. So show people who you are without faking who you are. People like to see you, not what you are faking to show people. So life changing in the Ball Academy, I don't do anything except I destroy literally some stuff you are telling me that you are fine with, and I will let you be sure that you are not fine with. I think a lot of people in here in the Ball Academy, they knows when they start, they was telling me, I'm fine with this one. I have just this problem, that problem, this a problem of food, this a problem of sleepless. It's not a big issue. Suddenly, they understand that this is the main issue for them and they start changing everything. So, in the Bull Academy, we don't teach just fitness and how to eat. We teach you how to live your life in the best condition, in the best way. And with Adel and Andy, what I like in the real thing, because I usually talk about everyone I know in my streams, even when I cross out of my content and I like to talk about the people in there. I see a lot of people doing a good content, and I saw some people they are faking the content. I see people they are very good in entertainment, and entertainment is not my goal. It's not my goal. It's not my game. I cannot entertain people in different way, but
later, Ozzy.
I can show people how I live this life, and I can teach what I can teach. Like I go to Adel and Andy, I enjoy their content. They play music. Adel, she's the best voice in Kick for me, and even in a Twitch, when she's singing and these stuff, she has a different tunes, which I am not expert about music, but I know that this guy has a voice. This one, no. This guy has a talent. This guy is not. I have a good ears. I can listen very well for the people who's singing or doing music or this them. If I'm gonna see them not on the average I wanna see, I'm not talking about the top. I'm talking about just the average. I will not bother myself to. But when you're gonna go to them and you're gonna enjoy, you're gonna talk, you're gonna see them laughing, talking, joking. And last day, we insult Andy with 200 how much squat?
260 or thereabouts, I think.
Like we can make those stuff pain and happy and just now in the beginning of the stream you missed it, guys. You should watch the vote when Andy was going from the stairs in the back and he fall down just to know what we are doing. So 288, he's close to 300 squats with the weights. So just imagine how are you gonna find this one. So W, Adel and Andy, I appreciate you so much.
Brilliant.
Cool.
Okay, we're going to have a look for some raids. But again, if you want to like say some
Yeah,
thank yous.
One second.
Yeah.
Tay, I have a question for you, Mr. Captain America. Guys, I'm talking to Tay, who's in the chat in Kick. And this guy was the second person who joined the Bull Academy with 21 years of expert of gym and working out and everything. Tay, how do you rank the Bull Academy? And what's in the Bull Academy?
Where are you looking first?
Creation.
Because Tedron, he's the hot, sexiest guy in Ball Academy. That's everyone like to watch Tay doing workout.
Andy.
Live.
Make sure I spelled that one right. Yeah.
I appreciate you, Tay. So join us in the journey, and don't forget to drop the follows for Adil and Andy in both platform, guys. 'Cause
And Ball.
those guys deserve to be followed. And trust me, if you're gonna drop suppies every time, we're gonna make Andy do squats every time. So let's make it happy. I want to see him not walking. I want to see him just sleeping on the floor today.
So again, massive thank you to Bull for today. Thank you, Bull, for being on. Really appreciate it. Thank you to the mods as well for being here. Also appreciate it.
Thanks.
We're going to go on some raids now, and we will see you tomorrow night for a country stream. Bull, when are you streaming next?
Tomorrow at 5.
Tomorrow at 5. Your
If you're
time.
gonna see a chest workout, so it's tomorrow gonna be chest workout, and I'm gonna teach you how to move your hands like a duck. So join us tomorrow to understand how it's gonna go.
So,
Okay. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you.
Goodbye.
I'll see you tomorrow.
see you tomorrow.
See ya. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Natural habitat.
Oh my god. You see what I mean?
So close, no matter how far.
God, that was loud.